morning. It is 18 minutes after 9 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from Christ Church here in Roswell, Lonnie back with us. Lonnie Owens back with us. Good morning, sir. How you doing today?
Good morning, Mike. I'm doing fine. How are you?
Doing good, good. Let's get you a little close to that mic so you can hear a little bit better. Now, this is a treat. You guys on Sunday, a lot of people have probably heard the Flying J Wranglers around here. They're kind of a staple, an icon, iconic group. They've called Alto home for many years, doing the Flying J Ranch up there, which I ain't gonna lie, is one of my favorite excursions that we do every summer. My wife and I, or family and I, go out to. So now folks get to come to Christ Church and say, "Hey, let's get the Christmas special here."
We hope so. We'd like to invite people from all over this area. Of course, obviously our own community here in Roswell, but surrounding communities that may be listening this morning as well. We'd love to have people come in. We're going to have 2 performances, give people a chance to maybe space out just a little. But we'll have 2 performances this Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock, and then 5:30. We've already got, I think, and this number may have changed. I'm not sure how the tally it might have changed, but we have 36 dozen homemade cookies, I know already, and maybe some more. So there's going to be an opportunity for a little homemade cookie eating.
Nice.
And as you know from your experience being at the ranch, an opportunity to hear some really terrific music.
They are so talented, like award-winning, talented caliber musicians and artists. They just, I think the only reason they just sit out there at the ranch and do that is because that's what they want to do. I think easily they could be out in Nashville, doing the big time, that they're that great. I think they just love here being in New Mexico, and that's what they do. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I totally agree with you. They're tip-top quality musicians, and of course, one of the things that we really appreciate is they're tip-top quality people.
Yeah,
we've actually had them here. Some of your listeners will know we've had them here for this Christmas special quite a few times through the years. I think, I'm not sure, but maybe like 15 times or something.
Almost
over the
a
years.
Tradition, but not quite.
So we're really glad to welcome them back to Roswell this Sunday.
Yeah, and just to kind of give, and we're going to play one of their songs here in a little bit to give folks a little bit, but and this is just because like I said earlier, I literally every year, my wife introduced me to them. Matter of fact, my wife and I's rehearsal dinner. We got married in August of 2001. The Saturday or the Friday before our wedding, we had our rehearsal dinner at the Flying J Ranch. We took everyone out. I swear. We went and we did the gun show, and then had the Chuck Wagon dinner, and then the awesome music show afterwards. And they're amazing. And that was 2001, and ever since, just almost every year. I've missed 1 or 2 years, but almost every year we go out there and go see the show every year and enjoy the mood. That's almost at least once. That's kind of our thing. And anytime we have family come into town, we go out there and we all go to the Flying J for an evening. So
well, as you know, they just really do a great job. And this Christmas special, they really focus on. They'll do some. I'm sure they always do just some kind of Western classics in the early part of the concert, but then they'll do some amazing Christmas music. And I talked to James yesterday, James Hobbs.
Yeah, and
he's excited about some of this Christmas music that they have going this year.
Him and his wife are kind of the heart and soul of the group a little bit. They're the leaders of the group, and then they're surrounded with some just amazing musicians, award-winning musicians. The violin and the guitarist, they're 10 levels above everybody. It seems like and they make it look so effortless. It's amazing. But
now, Karina can certainly play the violin, but your listeners may want to know that on Sunday afternoon at Christ Church in Roswell, she'll be playing the fiddle.
Playing the fiddle. Did I say violin? I meant fiddle. That was a faux pas on my part. I'm not talking Roswell Symphony Orchestra here today. You're right. She's an amazing fiddlist
she really is.
Award-winning fiddlist. And speaking of awards and things, you're talking about the Hobbs family. She is a championship yodeler.
She certainly is.
And she cranks out yodeling like you and I just kind of talk sometimes. It's amazing her abilities to do that and to make it like we try it or I try it, and you feel like I'm making a joke or making fun of, or looks her. It's like, oh, that is an art form. I just realized. You know what I mean?
Totally agree.
And here's the part I love about what they do, and I'm sure they'll bring some of this with their Christmas show. They're fun. They get so artistic and poignant and emotional, but then right off the bat we're cracking jokes and having fun. They're very just loose. You know what I mean, and very approachable and very just down to earth people.
Every time we've had them, they do some stuff that is just downright funny.
Yeah,
they usually do a little skit or something, and they're pretty good comedians too.
Absolutely. Well, James has haunted me with this one to this day because I'm not sure if they still do it. They don't do it every year, but James, when he's sitting up there with his cowboy shirt and his cowboy jeans and his guitar and his hat.
In other words, real clothes.
Yes, when he's got his clothes on, and he's sitting there and he's performing, and you don't think nothing of it till they tell you, and then you're like, dang. They'll whip out that Woody doll from Toy Story, and I'll be dang if he does not look just like Woody up there from the Toy Story.
There is a resemblance.
Even, he's a little older now than he was when they first started doing that joke, but it's still, you're like, you're right, he does kind of look like Woody, and you cannot not see it after they show it to you. So to this day, every time when I meet him, I got an image of Woody in my head because they planted it there.
Yeah, I just maybe like to say for some of the folks that might be listening, Cindy is a tremendous yodeler. Mm-hmm. That's only a small part of the show. I mean, they do really a number of styles kind of as they move through. So it's not all, maybe just a couple of yodels maybe, but it's, it's kind of, I guess, hard to describe if you haven't heard them, but both you and I are here to kind of be on record that I don't think folks will be disappointed if they come to listen to them.
No. They're and here's the thing. You don't even have to be really into cowboy music or country or country western because they're so talented that you like. I don't mind tumbling tumbleweeds and some of those songs like everybody else, but that's not kind of what I listen to every day or kind of my thing. But when I hear them do it, I'm just enamored by it, and I think what it really is and generally speaking, it varies during songs on how many are performing, but when there's like the four of them up there and they're all doing their, one's with a mandolin, one's with a banjo, one's on bass, one's got just a couple of guitars, some are on the fiddle, they make, I don't care what song it is, whether it's a Christmas song or just them picking, it's just beautiful. It just comes together and you're like, holy cow, I've never heard a mandolin sound like that. I've never heard someone work a banjo into a song that made it so poignant like that. And they're very gifted at doing that.
I couldn't agree more. And of course, we're excited because when they come to do this Christmas program, they're able to also focus on the true meaning of Christmas and about the birth of our Savior. And so it's going to be a well-rounded and varied show, but we think people will really enjoy it.
Absolutely. Well, obviously, being at Christ Church, this is a Christian-centered performance, as Christmas is a Christian holiday, so that's how we're celebrating.
Absolutely, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm telling you, Flying J Wranglers, especially see them free. I mean, that's the beauty of it. You guys are doing the show here. Just all you got to do is bring yourself and bring your appetite for cookies. It sounds like
absolutely,
and come in and enjoy some fellowship and things. And if you're looking for a church home, the folks at Christ Church would love to tell you more and talk to you about that. But we're there to invite you for a great show and a great time of fellowship.
Yes, if you don't have a church, we would love to talk to you about that. If you do have a church, we're not trying to get you to change churches or anything like that. We believe that there's one body of Christ. Everybody that's been born again by the Spirit of God has given their life to Jesus. We're all exactly on the same team, and we're all part of really scripturally one body of Christ. And so we just hope that this can be a fun thing for the community. I do want to be up front. There's no admission fee. We will take a free will offering just to help offset the expenses of the evening. But somebody can absolutely feel free to come and give nothing. There's no pressure on anyone. Those that would like to help us with the expenses, that'd be appreciated.
If you can afford it and are able, that would be lovely. But
if not,
no obligation.
Absolutely.
We would rather have you there as part of the fellowship than you worry that you can't come because you can't make an offering.
Absolutely, and nobody will know the difference.
Yeah. Well, and that's just it. That's maybe you need help. Maybe this is a come for that. Maybe you need to talk with some of the folks at the church and say, hey, I'm dealing with some issues. I need to talk to one of your pastors or talk to someone here and see if you can help. And that, you know what? Come on back. Let's talk.
Come on. Absolutely.
They might say, can we finish this song first and then we'll come back and talk. Yeah. But trust me, and I'll even throw an extra plug. After you go to the Christmas show this Sunday, you're going to want to make plans to go to one of their summer to the ranch, to the Flying J Ranch during the summer, and because it's just more of that. It's they're so good. And here's bring the family, bring the kids. You know, they're so great with kids and everything else. I'm telling you, it's just a complete fun family experience. It's wholesome, it's entertaining, it's a good time, and for the right reason, celebrating God. That's all it's about on Sunday.
Well said. Our daughter, when she was she's 16 now, but when she was just a little kid, she would just love to go to the Flying J performances, and so that's a good point. We'd like to invite families.
Yeah, absolutely. Bring everybody. Come on out and just have because I know what's going to happen. There's always going to be one or two people in your family, and you're like, concert, music. You know what I mean? They just. I'd rather be at home watching TV, whatever it is, or games on, or whatever. I'm telling you, once you're there and you see it, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad because I will tell you, I'm one of those. The very first time I went Flying J, I'm like, oh great, cowboy music. And I grew up in Maryland, and I'm a city slicker, but that's guys in hats. That's all foreign, especially in '01. I've only been in New Mexico a couple years at that point, so. I was definitely like, oh man, what am I getting myself into, And then I went to the show and I'm sitting there and I was like, first off, the food was good, which shocked me because I was like, how do you feed that many people that quickly and that quality? And they do it every time.
They do a great job. They do.
And then I was like, and then, they're getting up there and they're picking. I'm like, wow, this is, and of course, Cindy's doing her yodeling and they're doing some of their songs, including back at the time. One of the things that I believe James was trying to get a song in is our state song.
It's a great song.
It's a
song for
New
Mexico,
song.
Yes.
And so he was at that time kind of pushing to try to get that. It didn't quite work out the way we wanted there, but it's a beautiful song, and he played that, and I was like, oh my goodness, and of course, once you see this, you can get a bunch of their CDs. So I'm sure they're going to have them at the event.
CDs, yes.
Their Christmas CDs or some of their more non-Christmas stuff, more. Their traditional music they have too, but you're going to want to get some of that because it really is beautiful. It's just I don't know, I can't explain it. It's the CDs don't do it justice. It when they're there live and it's just them, like 4 or 5 of them up on stage and they're just doing their thing. You can see the chemistry, you can see the passion behind it. It's not just people trying to get a paycheck. Sometimes you look at concerts or you look at like especially like 80s bands and stuff. They'll go play at the casinos and stuff, and you could tell they're like, all right, they're just trying to earn a paycheck here. And now the Flying J Wranglers, they're doing this for the love of music and the love of people, and it shows in every one of their performances.
I think authentic is a really good word to describe just their music and their personalities, and who they are. You say you can't explain it, but I think the Flying J Bunch would agree you're doing a pretty good job.
Because I've seen them literally 100 times. Yeah. I just know, the caliber of their work, and you're lucky to come out and get a free show with those folks. This is something that I got to be honest, I don't, and I'm sure it's all because of them. I'm like, why aren't they like on, Nashville or the country CMT or they're of that caliber. They should be all over that stuff, and I think it's because they're happy with what they want to do and that they control what they do with what they do, and you know what I mean. It's now they do what they want their way as opposed to someone saying do it our way and we'll pay you a lot of money. So
interesting kind of timing with that comment. They just currently within the last couple of weeks have been on a PBS public television special that's been airing in our area.
To be honest, as soon as you said that, I recorded it. I haven't watched it yet. It's sitting on my DVR because I literally was thumbing through channels like a week ago. And I was like, the Flying J Wranglers. Yeah. Oh, something was getting ready to come on, so I couldn't watch it then. But I recorded it, and it's on my DVR. So, Yeah, you're right. I haven't checked it out yet. Have you seen it?
Actually, no.
Okay.
I caught the last song.
Okay.
I just happened to flip by and caught the last song, but I want to do the same. I definitely want to see it. James Hubbs said I think that PBS kind of told the story of the Flying J Ranch too.
Oh, cool.
As part of it. So it sounds like it's kind of a documentary.
Yeah,
as well,
it's like a 2-hour piece. Yeah. Oh, good.
So
Yeah,
I'm
I got
looking forward to seeing it too.
Okay. Well, I got it DVR'd.
Good.
And it's on there. But yes, I'm telling you, come out again. It's going to be this Sunday. 2 performances. What's the performance times again?
3 p.m. and 5:30 p.m.
Very good. And again, it's going to be at Christ Church on Sycamore there.
2200 North Sycamore. If they'd like to call for any more information, it's 575-623-4110.
Yeah.
623-4110. And, no ticket is required. We just like to invite people to come celebrate Christmas with us.
Enjoy a beautiful concert and great fellowship and obviously the reason for the season, celebrating Christ.
Amen. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, let's wet some beaks. Let's play one of their songs. How about that?
Wet some beaks.
Wet some beaks.
I think I know what you mean by that.
We're going to play one of their songs off their Christmas album. I forgot which one is the one we're going to play again?
Number 8, Follow Now, O Shepherd.
Follow Now, O Shepherd. To be honest, it doesn't matter what song it is. They're all good. So here's we may play the whole thing here. Let's play until we're tired of hearing it. All right, so enjoy.
Follow now, O shepherds, rise up from your sleeping. Angels far from here, a blessed watch are keeping. Look up, a star shines in the heavens, calling us to come. Our holy King is given. We must leave our flocks, the night is swiftly flying. Trust the star to show us where the child is lying. Prepare a gift that we should place before him. We are humble shepherds, yet would we adore him. Look up, a star shines in the heavens, calling us to come. Our holy King is given. Can this be a king? His room is but a manger. Humbly born is he, yet safe from earthly danger. He is the King, almighty power possessing. He is heaven's gift. This is the Christmas blessing. Look up, a star shines in the heavens, calling us to come. Our holy King is given.
The first note.
Sorry, I'm only giving you one song.
But you can come out Sunday and hear a bunch more.
Absolutely. Yeah. Again, it's this Sunday, 2 performances at 3:30 and 5?
3 o'clock and 5:30.
3 and 5:30. I always get those mixed up.
3
3 and
o'clock and
5:30.
5:30.
Again, at Christ Church on Sycamore there, 2000 North Sycamore.
2200.
There's
2200 North Sycamore, yes.
New glasses. But definitely come. I'm telling you, you're gonna go out. I don't care if you hate country western music. You're not even into it. You're gonna go and be like, that was amazing, because the talent, the musicianship, the quality, the entertainment factor, the fun,
yes,
the cut ups, the jokes. They do a masterful job of being sentimental and funny at the same time. They seamlessly bring you through those different ups and downs during a show. They're just amazing at it. So please come on out, enjoy a free show. Come to both. You'll come to the early one, stick around for the second one. It's live music. It's different every time. So come out and be a part of it. And then, of course, if you're looking, if you need some help, church is there for you. If you're new to town or looking for a new church home, or maybe just looking for a church home, haven't been to church in a while and looking for a place, there's a home for you here.
We'd love to visit with you. Yes. Thank you, Mike.
Excellent. Is there anything we missed? Anything we wanted to make sure we shared, or any other upcoming services or anything we want to make sure that folks know about?
Well, you're kind enough to ask. I'll just mention really briefly the next Sunday on December 19th in the morning, we'll have 2 services of a Christmas play that are mostly our children's ministry, and some of our adults from our church are putting on a Christmas play that's written by our worship pastor, Ben Allender.
Oh, nice.
It's called Christmas with the Roods, and that'll be 2 performances the next Sunday on the 19th, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. If they want more information, just call the church. And then we'd like to just let folks know about our Christmas Eve service. Mm-hmm. We'll also have 2 services for Christmas Eve, and that's, just to confuse people, that's going to be 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock. So Flying J this Sunday, 3 and 5:30, and then on the 24th, we're going to do Christmas Eve on the 24th this year.
Excellent. Weird.
And Christmas Eve service, 3 and 5.
That's right, because 24th is a Friday, isn't it, this year?
It is.
It is. Wow, Friday the 24th. So I know it's weird, have a Christmas Eve on Christmas, but this kind of works out, doesn't it? When the dates align like this.
Good,
it's kind of although I'm sure there's some kids or some workers, adult workers, feeling they're getting shortchanged because Christmas is on Saturday, about time off from work and all that stuff. But please come be a part. Come out, bring your family. Come, if you're looking for a church home, definitely don't want to miss the Flying J Wranglers. I guarantee when you leave the show on Saturday or Sunday, you're going to be like, man, that was entertaining. That was a lot of fun. I need to go make plans to see those folks again. They just put on a good time. That's what it is. If you're not smiling and laughing and feeling good at the end of a Flying J's performance, then you weren't listening or paying attention. It's just, you can't not help but do it. It's just joy in music. So,
one time a few years ago at the actual Christmas concert, James Hobbs was visiting with me there, and he said, something like, he said, there's people have enough pressures and difficulties. He said, let's give them a break. And that I think kind of captured their heart. You could hear it. Yeah, it was authentic. He just said, let's give them a break.
Yeah.
And so
that's him.
That's what it's going to be Sunday afternoon is a break.
Yeah. You don't have them cooking anything, do you? Because they're pretty good cooks too. I mean, I've seen them. I've eaten their fare. They're no slouches in the kitchen either.
So the bad news is we don't have the Chuck Wagon dinner, but the good news is we're saving you the drive to Rio Dosa.
That's right. You can get that, but it'll be cookies while supplies last.
Cookies, yes.
But But I'm serious. Y'all try their Chuck Wagon dinner. I don't know how they and there's plenty of it. And I don't even like applesauce, but I love theirs.
Now, we've been getting along really well right up until that, but how can you not like applesauce?
I don't know, but I love theirs.
Okay.
Theirs I will eat hand over fist. I will eat it. But
and it provides a cool place to hold the tin plate.
And that's exactly why I got it, because he's like, I don't care if you don't like applesauce. You want the applesauce, because that's a cool spot on the plate to carry, because the rest is hot food. And so I said, I guess I'm getting applesauce in. So I got some, and then I had it, and I was like, all right, I kind of dig it. And I ate it all, and everyone looked at me like, like, wow, he ate the applesauce. What happened? And then we actually talked to them and said, hey, my wife was like, hey, your applesauce is like the only one. And then I think he looked at me and said, I think it's Cisco in a can, but don't tell nobody. But anyway, that's it's going to be a good time. Come out this Sunday. So.
Yes, like to invite everybody in this area.
Well, Pastor Lonnie, thank you very much for spending some time here with us. And anytime you guys want to come on and just let us know what's happening at Christ Church there, or if you got events, or just saying, hey, we'd love to invite you to our church anytime. We'd love to help you out do that.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
All right, and we'll see you this weekend. And of course, Merry Christmas to you and your family, and blessings for a much better 2022.
Sounds good. Merry Christmas to you. Thanks
All right. Thank you.